today. We're replacing our vapor blaster. We've outgrown the machine now, so we're just waiting to have the Rolls Royce of vapor blasters delivered. Oh, it's going to work a lot better than the one we've got. Door shuts properly as well, that's a plus. Right. Stop there. Stop there. Stop. Okay, so we took delivery of our new Vixen 915 machine to replace our older machine. We've got it all sited in the room, but today Archie, one of the engineers from Vixen's, come down to just commission the machine, make sure everything's working properly, make sure that we understand how to maintain it, those kind of things, help us with setting the pressures, just so we understand how to look after it. It's important to us because this is the primary machine for cleaning the carburetors or processing the carburetors. The old machine, it served us well, but it was at a kind of semi-professional level, shall we say. And this will just allow us to do the work. We're so busy, and this will just allow us to process the carburetors a lot quicker. And it's just built so much better than the machine that we've been using for the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's going to give me more time to do more of the side of the car building instead of just the vapor blasting. And we'll be able to get more frequent work in as well. Be busier as well. So yeah, it's good.
It primarily uses water and a media. So we use, because we're doing carburetors, which are obviously a precision component with calibrated internals, we need to use something that's not aggressive, so it doesn't actually remove material. So what we use is basically glass media, which is compressed soda balls, very fine. And what that does is it removes all the oxidization and contaminants from the carburetor, so it brings them back to look like factory fresh. So we go for an OE finish, we don't make them shiny. so they still have that satin finish that you would get on a new carburettor, and it just uses air pressure, water, and your chosen media for whatever you want to process. So this is what we typically see, and this one actually isn't too bad, but this carburettor is probably about 60 years old, from a Lotus Elan, original Italian 40 DCOE Type 18. Some come in a lot worse than this one, so this one's pretty good. And when we've finished, they look like this. Well, this one is actually slightly duller because this has been run on an engine. We've used this on our test engine, and it was done quite some time ago. But this is the kind of finish we look for. So the OE finish, all the brass work's done. We also clean them internally because we do see some companies that offer vapor blasting when they're not carburettor professionals, and they don't clean the inside of the carburettor, just the outside. Because we are a Weber dealer, we understand how the carburettors work. We clean them all inside, so they work perfectly. And again, this one as well is probably, just looking at the number on it, this one's probably about 50, 60 years old as well. And we just get them back to sort of factory fresh. We do have carburettors that are sent to us that have been allegedly cleaned by other people. And when we pull them apart, even though they've only done the outside, they can be full of media, which obviously is not going to help. You don't want the media going through the carburettor or into your engine. So we also have to go through a process once we've cleaned them, where we have to continually clean them through other processes. So we have to blow out the compressed air, we use ultrasonic tanks to get rid of all the media that's been used to clean the carburettor as well. We're not continually putting water in the system, we're basically recycling it rather than just putting fresh water in and putting it down a waste drain or something like that. So yeah, it's definitely a greener way, and it's more efficient as well for us.
Within this tank, if you want to have a look, you have your 3 sluice boxes or sediment boxes. So when you're blasting with the machine, you have a pinch valve on the back, which will close up, and then once you let off your foot pedal, it'll open up within 15-20 seconds. So it lets all your good media settle to the bottom, and all your gunky parts that have come off the machine will get dumped out the back. And then you have your filter paper, which tries to catch as much as that as possible to keep the water clean. And then you've got the 3 sediment boxes within. So if any gets through the paper, you've got the sediment. Each sediment box takes a bit, just to try to keep the water as clean as possible, really.
We found that Vixen have been really good through the whole process. Actually, we did a factory tour and got to use the machine before we placed an order. And from start to finish, they've been really supportive and looked after us so far as a customer. The reason why we changed the machine is because we were using what I would class as a semi-professional machine. So it's something you could have in your workshop, but not really something you would be using on a daily basis, and we did with the amount of work we've got. With this new machine, it's going to be more productive. It does the process a lot quicker. With the volume of work we've got, it's really going to help us with our workload in the workshop.